Money, like emotions, is something you must control to keep your life on the right track. Natasha Munson. Number 10. Not investing. Carlos Slim Helou said it best. Courage taught me no matter how bad a crisis gets, any sound investment will eventually pay off. We will tell you right off that not investing is a bad idea. This is because your money is not making any good profit, hence you're not getting anywhere financially, which forces you to live paycheck to paycheck. This means that you'll always need more resources to complete big projects that have the potential to propel you to financial wealth. For example, investing in high-yield accounts can see you get up to 5% interest, and you can start investing any amount of money you can afford. Let's say you earn $4,000 and want to invest 15% of that income in a high-yield account at 4% APY. That is $4,000 times 15%, which is $600 times 5% APY, which equals $30. The more savings you have, the higher your interest. CFG Bank offers 4% interest on their high-yield accounts, 17 times more than the FDIC's national average of 0.24% APY. See the benefits of investing? If you quit the habit of spending all your money without thinking of your future, you'll form a brand new habit of investing your money, which will push you towards financial freedom. Instead of being the one that envies the rich, you'll be the envy. Sounds amazing, doesn't it? Number 9. Spending more than you earn. Samuel L. Jackson said, "Anybody who tells you money can't buy happiness never had any." We wholeheartedly agree. Money makes you quit working for a toxic boss and start your own business, and anybody that doesn't have money spends more than they earn. There's no worse way to live than looking at the calendar only to find that you're halfway through the month but have no money to see you through the last half. This is when you start borrowing money and accumulating debt. For example, you earn $3,500 a month and diligently pay all your bills and utilities, but your money is still not enough to save and have some left. This means you're spending more than you earn. If you look at these numbers, you'll quit this habit immediately. House rent is $1,500, utilities $500, cable $100, transport $500, groceries $400, dining out $200, and splurging $200. You're left with $100, which is expected to bail you out of an emergency and put it as savings or an investment. Is it possible? We think not. Spending more money than you earn causes you to tap into money that you haven't earned yet in terms of your credit card, and you'll be needed to repay it at the end of your billing cycle, or your balance will start attracting interest. This habit will turn you into a perpetual borrower, and none of your friends will want to associate with you. As Patrick Rothfuss, an American author, said, there are two sure ways to lose a friend. One is to borrow, the other is to lend. Number 8. Misusing your credit card. We know how you feel when you have a credit card in your pocket. You can go anywhere, eat anything, and buy whatever you want without worrying about not having enough money to pay for it. After all, the credit card is king, right? Well, your credit card must be a bad king because it doesn't help you shape your future and causes you more pain than happiness by forcing you to spend money you have not earned. For example, it's your significant other's birthday and you want to spoil them rotten on their special day, but oops, it's the middle of the month and you have no cash to buy them that $500 piece of jewelry they've been hinting at since the month began. You whip out your credit card at the jewelry store and the jeweler is quick to serve you before you change your mind. You get it nicely packaged and go back home with an extra bounce in your step because you know that they'll love your gift. But what you don't know is that your credit card company is waiting for you to fall back on paying that amount in full so that they can charge you interest. If your credit card's APR is 18%, you'll pay an interest of $7.50 of your $500 in your first month. It may seem like a small amount, but trust us, it's not. If you save that $7.50 a month and do not use your credit card again, you can save up to $90 a year. Breaking the habit of using your credit card can save you money and help you avoid impulse buying. To save money and improve your finances, shop with cash. You're not charged any transaction fees when you use cash to make purchases. What is more, using cash helps you reduce impulse buying because you can't buy what you can't afford, right? Number 7. Relying on one income. There is nothing attractive about being broke. We can tell you that much. Besides having no money to help you in hard times, you'll have financial stress, which steals your joy, peace, and health. While you can live off of your income and never sleep hungry or lack shelter, you'll never be able to improve your finances and start saving for your future. There is this anonymous quote that says, "You can't have $1 million dream with a minimum wage work ethic." For example, if you earn $3,500 and pay a total of $3,000 for all of your bills and food, you still have $500. Saving this money will prove difficult because you need to have some money in hand for when you need something. But if you have a second income that earns you $2,000, you can save all that money, and in 12 months, you'd be $24,000 richer. Relying on one income will keep you broke, and you'll never be able to make big financial impacts in your life. Many ways can help you earn a second income if you're dedicated. Find what works for you and run with it. You'll save money and improve your finances, and financial stress will be a thing of the past. Number 6, not having an emergency fund. Having a separate fund for the things in life that happen helps keep the emergency fund intact in case you lose your job or income. That's what Michelle Singletary, an American journalist and financial advisor, says. And we, for one, couldn't agree more. Having an emergency fund puts your mind at ease and allows you to focus on more important things in life with the knowledge that if you get an emergency, you can comfortably take care of it without going into debt or asking friends and family for help. If, for example, you fell and broke your front teeth, you would want to fix them as soon as possible, right? After all, no one wants to laugh with 2 missing front teeth. It would cost you the ability to pronounce some letters and along with it, your confidence. A dental implant for your front tooth is between $1,000 and $1,500. For 2 teeth, you can expect to pay up to $3,000 without insurance. Having an emergency fund would help you cover these costs, which would put a smile on your face. Literally. The habit of not having an emergency fund can cost you big time because you wouldn't be in a position to bail yourself out of a sticky financial situation. In addition, life happens, and if you, for instance, suddenly lose your job without an emergency fund, you would resort to extreme measures, even homelessness. Breaking this habit by depositing money into your emergency fund account can help you save some money and improve your finances. It also allows you to cater to unexpected expenses without worrying about going into debt. Number 5, living paycheck to paycheck. No person is free who is not master of himself. Epictetus. To simplify it, a person that depends on another person to live is not free, in this case, financially. This is because they live on the paycheck they receive at the end of the month or week, depending on how they get paid. Living paycheck to paycheck means spending all your monthly income and having to wait for the next paycheck to come in so that you can pick up where you left off. For example, spending $3,500 a month from your $3,500 income is living paycheck to paycheck. This is because you don't have a dime to save and have to rely on your next check to be able to get through the next month. This habit of living paycheck to paycheck keeps you perpetually poor because you don't save any money, which means that you have nothing kept aside to help you in case of an emergency. To improve your finances and quit this habit, get into the habit of paying yourself first, which is putting aside a specific amount of your income before spending the rest. This ensures that you have taken one step into improving your finances. There are ways in which you can achieve a better financial status, such as getting a second income, saving, invest to earn profits, among others. You'll improve your finances and become financially stable. Not a bad way to start your journey to financial freedom, right? Number 4, eating out daily. An average American spends $3,000 a year on restaurant food. It's no wonder there are 197,163 fast food restaurants in America alone, which is a 0.6% increase from 2021. Besides being costly, fast foods can cause a myriad of health problems, including obesity and heart disease, which can be costly to treat and manage. In addition, you'll spend more than you would if you ate most of your meals at home. For example, if you eat the same $6 burger and $2 soda every lunchtime from Monday to Friday, you'll spend $8 every day and $40 every week. This totals $120 a month and $1,440 a year on just lunch 5 days a week, not to mention the amount you spend on dinner and weekends. This is on top of buying belts every other week, since the ones you've got keep getting tighter at the waist. Before you know it, none of your clothes fit anymore and have to purchase a size bigger, which is more expensive. Breaking this habit can be beneficial to your health, wealth, and waistline. But seriously, eating out less helps you save more money and keep you in shape. This is because when you make food at home, you know what goes into it and are more interested in eating a balanced diet than grease. We're not saying you should lock fast food joints out of your life and throw away the keys. We're saying do it moderately and save your money. Keep your body fit, and your heart healthy. What more could you ask for? Number 3. Buying poor quality. There are cheap products and cheap quality products. Not all cheap products are of cheap quality, and not all cheap quality products are cheap. Confused? Let's explain. Say you go to the jewelry store to buy a pair of earrings for an upcoming event. There are 2 similar pairs of earrings, but one pair is $10 less, and you quickly pay for those cheaper ones before the seller realizes the prices are different. When you get home, you realize that what you bought were Karan earrings instead of the original Carlin ones. Well, we hate to break it to you, but you've bought poor quality earrings just because you wanted to save $10. Going for poor quality stuff costs you more because the poor quality items don't last, and you'll be forced to spend money regularly to replace them. If you break that habit, you'll save money and improve your finances. Number 2. Being constantly in debt. Debt is the number 1 free prison you can ever get yourself into. This is because it mentally imprisons you and causes you to get into the borrowing habit, which keeps you broke all the time. For example, if you owe someone $500, the minute you get your income, you take that $500 and give it back, which means you have a deficit. And if you plan for all of your income, you won't have enough money to settle all your bills, which will force you to borrow again or use your credit card. This keeps you in a prison of debt, and before you know it, you've dug a hole so deep, getting out is a problem. Breaking the debt habit can help you save money because you'll always have all your income, and you'll be able to budget for it knowing that you're not taking a chunk of it to pay someone back. You improve your finances and start your journey to financial freedom. Before we get into number 1, make sure to check out the links in the description for our best recommendations to boost your savings. Number 1. Not sticking to a budget. A budget helps us avoid overspending. With a budget, you know exactly what you're buying when you go to the grocery store. But having a budget that you don't stick to is zero work because you'll continue with your spending habit as though you never had a budget to begin with. For example, if your weekly budget says you have to spend $100, buying more than you had budgeted for is a waste of money. If you had not planned on buying sausages for that week, throwing them in your shopping cart is $5 worth of an impulse buy. If you spend $20 a week on impulse buys, that's a total of $80 a month. In a year, you would waste $960. Sticking to your budget helps you save money, and saving money equals improving your finances, which equals financial freedom. Make sure to check out the next video. You're going to get a ton of value from this one. See you there.